Data centers continue to be a controversial topic, not just here in Michigan, but all over the U.S. Last night in his State of the Union address, President Donald Trump announced he wants tech companies to pledge to provide their own power so they can pay for it. The president also wants data centers to have uniform federal regulations instead of communities and states passing their own. 13 on your side's Nick Nelson is just back from Solon Township, where leaders are talking about passing an ordinance on data centers. Nick?
Yeah, Juliet, the possibility of a data center has been a hot topic in Solon Township in northern Kent County. An activist who's been campaigning against that data center responded to Trump's pledge tonight.
Tonight, I'm pleased to announce that I have negotiated the new ratepayer protection pledge. You know what that is? We're telling the major tech companies that they have the obligation to provide for their own power needs.
That was President Donald Trump saying at this week's State of the Union address that more federal attention will be focused on AI data centers and the energy used to power them.
We already know that this administration is very pro-data center.
Katie Velchev with the group Stop Solon Township Data Center spoke about the pledge from the president, saying she's worried about what kind of control the federal government could have on data centers.
That means that you could have people in Washington, D.C. making a decision on a hyperscale AI data center to the tune of 800 acres in your backyard, and you could have no say on it.
Velchev spoke at the Solon Township Planning Commission meeting Wednesday, where commissioners discussed a draft zoning ordinance for data centers. A subcommittee will now review the ordinance, which would distinguish data centers by scale and electricity requirements.
At some point when the Planning Commission is ready, we would then get a final version and set it for a public hearing.
Velchev and dozens of other members of the public continue to speak out against the construction of a data center that would likely be built south of 17 Mile Road, west of US 131.
We have people that would live across the street from this development. We have a 55-plus community that would be directly next to it. So there's those concerns, but then beyond that, we're also concerned about transparency.
The full township board voted earlier this month to put a 6-month moratorium on data center proposals in the township. Juliet?
Thank you, Nick.